So for the chapter 1, the introduction is the use of the internet has gained widespread popularity in these days and age. Because of the numerous sources of information it provides, the internet has become increasingly important to many people. According to the Malaysia Communicate and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, 2018 statistic, the national percentage of the internet users increased from 79.9% to 2016 to 87.4% in 2018. Father Mob and Abdul demonstrated that 95% of web clients are grown-ups with school or advanced education. In this interim on the worldwide stage, web-based games have become extremely famous, particularly among the youthful age, prompting the multiplication of web page game enslavement without a doubt. The most habit-forming web exercises these days gaming. According to Newzoo 2018, more than 2 billion people spend their time playing online games. This is due to the fact that the players are offered fun, entertainment, which may result in addiction. A few errands are given to the players to find tackle. They need to play until they win to move to a higher level. In the event they lose, they can make other endeavors to win. Physical and mental health issues may result from the scenario. Playing online games is a common pastime activity among adolescents that for the majority provide hours of fun, challenge, relaxation, and socialization. However, some individuals report that result in significant functional impairment and distress. The concept of online gaming as an addictive disorder was included as a condition for further study. In the fifth and latest version of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder, DSM-5, denoted as Internal Gaming Disorder, IGD, similar gaming disorder has been included in the 11th version of the International Classification of Disease, ICD-11, World Health Organization 2018. Overall, online gaming addiction refers to the compulsive and excessive use of online video games, leading to the negative consequences in various aspects of life such as social, academic, occupational, or psychological functioning. It's often characterized by an inability to control gaming habits, prioritizing gaming over other responsibilities, and continued gaming despite knowing the negative impact it's having on one's life. Factor contributing to online gaming addiction can include the immersive nature of games, social interaction with gaming communities, and underlying psychological issues such as depression or anxiety. Treatment typically involves a combination of therapy, support groups, and sometimes medication to address underlying mental health issues. Conceptual framework. The conceptual framework discussed the flow of the study to be taken. The study used the system approach. The system of three frames is composed of input, which went through the process of operation and emerged as the output. For the input, what is the profile of the respondents in terms of name, gender, year, and section? What is the impacts of online gaming addiction to the respondents? The impact of online gaming addiction can have significant impacts of students, affecting various aspects of their lives like academic performance, social relationships, physical health, emotional well-being, and cognitive functioning. So for the process, survey questionnaires like scales analysis of data gathering from the instruments. And for the output, the respondents will be able to determine, understand, and be aware of the impacts of online gaming addiction to their mental health, which they could apply and spread more knowledge to the public. Objectives of the study. The main objective of the study is to determine the impact of online gaming addiction. To determine if online gaming negatively affects the overall mental well-being of Isabela State Kawayan campus students. To determine if the Isabela State University Kawayan campus students have experienced a decline in their social interaction due to excessive online gaming. To determine if online gaming has impacted their sleep pattern or quality of sleep. Significance of the study. Students. Students may not realize the extent of their dependence on playing online games or the negative effects it can have on their academic mental health. Research on online gaming addiction can help raise awareness and educate students about the potential risks associated with excessive playing of online games. Parents. The research findings can be used by parents to keep an eye on their kids' device use and if necessary limit their exposure in online games. Researchers. Research findings can be used to inform the development of intervention to help individuals with online gaming addiction. This could be identifying risk factors, developing prevention programs, and designing treatments to help individuals to overcome their addiction. Future researches. Research on online gaming addiction can contribute to a better understanding of addiction and its underlying mechanism. This knowledge can be applied to other areas of addiction research and contribute to the development of the new theories and treatments. Scope and limitation. The second-year students of BSIT 2A BPO in Isabela State University, Kawayan campus conducted this research. The researchers carried out this analysis to the students of BSIT 2A BPO to identify the impact of online gaming on the mental health to the students. Data will be collected from students through surveys. Anxiety. In this study, this term refers to the feeling of fear, dread, and uneasiness. Depression. In psychology, a mood or emotional state that is marked by feelings of low self-worth or guilt and reduced ability to enjoy a life. A person who is depressed usually experiences several of the following symptoms: feeling of sadness, hopelessness, or pessimism, lowered self-esteem, and heightened self-depreciation, a decrease of loss of ability to take pleasure in ordinary activities, reduced energy and vitality, slowness of thought or action, loss of appetite, and disturbed sleep or insomnia. Loneliness is a universal human emotion that is both complex and unique to each individual. Because it has no single common cause, the prevention and treatment of this potential damaging state of mind can vary dramatically. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Online gaming addiction. Video game addiction typically begins in early adolescence. Early indicators or warning signs of video games addiction include spending most or all available hours playing a video game, diminished job or educational productivity, choosing to play video games rather than socialize and sleep playing, or being secretive about video game use and avoiding or no longer participating in other activities in order to spend more time playing video games. Playing, the action of taking part in a game or sport or other recreation. Self-esteem is how we value and perceive ourselves. It's based on our opinions and beliefs about ourselves, which can feel difficult to change. We might also think of this as self-confidence. Your self-esteem can affect whether you like, and value yourself as a person. Gaming behavior. Gaming disorder is defined in the 11th revision of the International Classification of Disease ICD-11 as a pattern of gaming behavior, digital gaming or video gaming characterized by impaired control over gaming, increasing priority given to gaming over other activities to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other interests and daily activities and continuation or escalation of gaming despite the occurrence of negative consequences. For gaming disorder to be diagnosed, the behavior pattern must be sufficient severity to result in significant impaired in personal, family, social, educational, occupational, or other important areas functioning and would normally have been evident for at least 12 months. Self-confidence is an attitude about your skills and abilities. It means you accept and trust yourself and have a sense of control in your life. You know your strengths and weaknesses well and have a positive view of yourself. Adolescence is the most important period of human life. It is the spring of life of human being and an important era in the total lifespan. Some psychologists define it as the transitional period of life.
Methodology. This study presents the method to be used in gathering data for study. It also describes research designs, respondents of the study, local of the study, the sampling method, the gathering instrument, data gathering procedures, and the data analysis. In this chapter, readers and researchers can either conclude about the flow of the study and what can be its results. This can be a great help because of the methods that are new shown below. Research design. This study uses a quantitative approach. The descriptive survey method gives applicable details by collecting the information from a pool of respondents by conducting face-to-face and Google form gathering the data. It is defined and explained. Additionally, the relevance of what is defined or the interpretation of the information acquired was emphasized in the descriptive survey research. Respondents of the study. The respondents of the study are the second year BSIT BPO 2A student at Isabela State University Kawayan campus to ensure that all population members had an equal chance of getting selected as respondents in a precise manner. Probability sampling, specifically simple random sampling, was implemented in selecting of respondents. Local of the study. This study will be conducted in Isabela State University Kawayan campus. Is a public university in Kawayan City. Isabela State University will be conducted in 1993. Sampling technique. The sampling method to be used will be purposive sampling. Researchers choose to who can give reliable sources of the data. This technique can have some criteria to be set before a certain participant will be chosen to ensure that the data to be gathered are reliable. Data gathering instrument. The guide question based on the statement of the problem will be the main research tool to be used in the data gathering. Interview and focus group discussion (FGD) will be conducted to gather and saturate the data. Saturation of data will occur when several participants are saying the same story that give guide questions. Data gathering procedure. The first step to be taken is to ask permission from the school head to conduct the interview. Top researchers then will seek approval from the informants to become a part of the study, considering the informed consent and research ethics. Upon approval, the researchers will be proceed with the interviews. We will conduct an interview and ask to our interviewer to share someone information about what they have experienced. Third, we will write their statement regarding their experience and the effects of online gaming addiction, its impact on the mental health and student to them. The researchers gather perspectives to both sides. Students' perspective online gaming addiction, its impact on mental health and student and how it affects them. Thematic analysis. This study will use quantitative tools. It conveys descriptive methods to pursue the information regarding the study being conducted. The questionnaires to determine if online gaming negatively affects the overall mental well-being of Isabela State University Kawayan Campus, BSIT 2A BPO. 1. My self-esteem has decreased because of my online gaming habits. 2. I feel more anxious or stressed after playing online games. Number 3. I experience mood swings related to my online gaming activities. Number 4. I find it difficult to relax or unwind without playing online games. 5. Online gaming has led to a lack of motivation in other areas of my life. To determine is the Isabela State University Kawayan Campus, BSIT 2A BPO students have experienced a decline in their social interaction due to excessive online gaming. Number 1, I spend less time interacting with friends and family in person because of online gaming. Number 2, I have missed social events or gathering to playing online games. Number 3, my face-to-face communication skills have deteriorated due to excessive online gaming. Number 4, I find it challenging to engage in conversations that are not related to online gaming. Number 5, I have fewer social interaction with classmates because I prioritize online gaming. To determine if online gaming has impacted their sleep pattern or quality of sleep. Number 1, my sleep schedule has become irregular due to online gaming. Number 2, I frequently feel tired during the day because I stayed up late gaming. Number 3, online gaming has caused me to get fewer hours of sleep than I need. Number 4, my quality of sleep has worsened since I started playing online games regularly. Number 5, I often play online games right before going to bed. Research instruments. In this study, the questionnaire will be the instrument used by the researcher. This approach was chosen as it gathered information quicker beyond the other methods. Additionally, the responders were second-year college students. They had no trouble understanding the questionnaire and responding. The survey is a compilation of questions that have been methodically created by the researchers to be answered by a group of individuals and is intended to gather data and facts. The components in the first part of the study instrument collect information about the demographic profiles of the respondents such as their name, age, sex, year level, and section. Second part contains the questions that the respondents will answer. In the survey questionnaires, we applied the Likert scale method to describe the degree of agreement of the people who responded with the statement. The questionnaire has then finalized once the researcher had handed it to the advisor for revision. The researcher proceeded to hand out photocopies of the questionnaires to the responders who were second-year college students. They had no trouble understanding the questionnaire and responding. Research procedure. After the researcher made questionnaire was validated, the researcher multiplied into the number of copies sufficient to accommodate all the respondents. Once the survey created by the researcher went through approval, the researchers will produce enough photocopies for every respondent of the study. The outcome from the duplicates of the survey questionnaire that were retrieved and tallied. As results were then evaluated using the most suitable methods of statistics for assessment and interpretation.
Chapter 4 presents analysis and interpretation of the data gathered to strengthen the statement made for each phase of the study. Table 1 presents frequency and percentage distribution of the respondents according to their age. Table 1 shows the frequency and percentage of the respondents according to their age. It shows that the most of the respondents are 18 to 20 years old currently in their college year. Table 2 presents the frequency and percentage distribution of the respondents according to their sex. Table 2 shows the frequency and percentage of the respondents according to their sex. It shows that the most of the respondents who participated were female. Table 3 presents the frequency and percentage distribution of respondents according to their games played. Table 3 shows that the frequency and percentage of the respondents according to their games played. It shows that the majority of the respondents are playing Mobile Legends Bang Bang, followed by Call of Duty and Valorant. Table 4 presents the weighted mean and the interpretation of the respondents to determine if the online gaming negatively affect the overall mental well-being of the Isabela State University Kawayan Campus BSIT BPO2A students. Table 4 reveals that among Isabela State University Kawayan Campus BSIT BPO2A students, they have a general neutral stance on whether online gaming negatively affect their mental well-being. The slight lean towards disagreement suggests that students tend to believe online gaming does not significantly harm their mental health. Table 5 presents the weighted mean and interpretation of the respondents to determine if the Isabela State University Kawayan Campus BSIT BPO2A students have experienced a decline in their social interaction due to excessive online gaming. Table 5 shows that the overall mean score is 2.56, indicating that the respondents generally disagree with the statement that Isabela State University Kawayan Campus BSIT BPO2A have experienced a decline in social interaction due to excessive online gaming. This suggests that students do not perceive excessive online gaming as significantly impact their social interactions. The table 6 presents the weighted mean and interpretation of the respondents to determine if online gaming has impacted their sleep patterns or quality of sleep. Table 6 shows that the overall mean score is 4.40, indicating that respondents strongly agree that online gaming has impacted the sleep patterns or quality of sleep in Isabela State University Kawayan Campus BSIT BPO2A students. It suggests that students perceive online gaming as having a significant negative effect on their sleep. Chapter 5 presents the summary of findings, conclusion, and the recommendations. For the summary of findings, the following were significant findings of the study, wherein the majority of the respondents are 18 to 20 years old, the majority of the respondents are female, and the majority of the respondents are playing various games such as Mobile Legends Bang Bang, Call of Duty Mobile, and Valorant. The majority of respondents have general neutral stance on their on whether online gaming negatively affect their mental well-being. The majority of respondents generally disagree with the statement that Isabela State University Kawayan Campus BSIT BPO 2A students have experienced a decline in social interaction due to excessive online gaming. The majority of the respondents strongly agree that online gaming has impacted sleep patterns or quality of sleep. Conclusions: based on the findings of this study, it is therefore concluded that the second-year students of BSIT BPO2A have diverse experiences with online gaming. The students generally maintain a neutral stance on whether online gaming negatively affect their mental well-being and disagree with the statement that it is cause a decline in social interaction. However, they strongly agree that online gaming significantly impact their sleep pattern or quality of sleep. Thus, while online gaming does not appear to harm mental well-being or social interactions, its detrimental effect on sleep quality it is a notable concern that should be addressed to promote healthier gaming habits. For the recommendation from the various conclusions, the researchers highly recommended the following. First is the educational workshop. The school must implement regular workshops and seminars to educate students on the effect of online gaming. This session should cover both and potential benefits and risks, aiming to promote responsible gaming habits. Second, promotion of sleep hygiene. Promote good sleep hygiene practices through seminars and information dissemination. uh, Encourage students to establish regular sleep routines and create environments conducive to quality sleep. Third, researchers' initiatives encourage and support further research into the impacts of online gaming on students. This involved collaboration with guidance counseling and services to study gaming behavior and their effects on mental well-being. Fourth is the mental involvement. Encourage parents in the discussion about online gaming, provide them with resources and information to help them understand the potential impacts of online gaming and how they can support their children in developing healthy gaming habits. Fifth, balanced lifestyle. Promote a balanced lifestyle that includes physical activity, social interaction, and academic commitments alongside gaming. Encourage students to participate in extracurricular activity and sport to ensure a well-rounded development. And lastly, the time management skills. Develop strong time management skill to prioritize academic tasks and allocate appropriate time for gaming.